Hello and welcome back to another episode of EaglEye. I'm Emily Westcott.
And I'm Antonio DeLugo. We have a great show for you today, and we'd like to start by honoring one of ours.
Mr. Bratton has been a teacher at AVHS for a number of years, and he recently announced his retirement.
Many of us know Mr. Bratton as the funny, fun-loving physical education teacher with the long hair. But there's more to Mr. B than many students know.
Please welcome to the show, Gear Daddies. All right.
Mr. Bratton. Many of us know him as the gym teacher with a ponytail, but did you know he happens to be a very high-achieving musician? As well as performing on Late Night with David Letterman. He's also a huge local legend.
There's so much more to Mr. Bratton than what you first see. He's in a band, and he's been on the Late Night show with David Letterman. He's a pretty big deal. She amazes me, teaches all week, and then he will go and play sets Friday night, Saturday, sometimes Sunday afternoon, and he's back here on Monday morning ready to go with the kids.
I taught school in Australia in the 70s, and I met a band that had a pedal steel player, and I just loved the sound of that, so I started taking lessons down in Melbourne, Australia. And I think the amazing thing about it is, even now, when I sit down to practice, I'll learn something new on it. Well, my first job on guitar was, I think I was probably 8 years old, and I played with my mom in church. I guess I'm always surprised that making people happy, people that come to see our shows, just seem to be super happy and sing along to all the songs. And so I think that's my biggest accomplishment, is having people seem to be affected by the songs.
He's such an easygoing, easy to get along with person. He's kind of got a double life that until you get to talk to him, get to know him, you don't realize all that there is to Mr. Bratton.
Even though this is his last year rocking out at AVHS, he will still be rocking out on stage as Randy, aka Tyrone Bratton, for many years to come. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Hunter Bertram.
Wow, I never would have guessed he was like a legit rock star.
Yeah, you see a lot of cool sides to people once you get to know them.
I agree. A lot happens in people's lives outside of school for both students and teachers. But recently, there was an in-school event that captured the attention of the nation.
Yes, and it's been on all of our minds ever since. The school shooting in Florida at Parkland High shook the country, and people across the nation have been debating over school safety and gun control. Some of the most significant voices have come from students. Yesterday, AVHS and many other schools across the country participated in a student walkout. Here's Ishwak with the story.
Yesterday, more than 1,000 students gathered together here at AVHS and around the country with their voices and opinions, calling for action on school safety and gun control.
And so that's why we're doing this next event, to show and to prove that we have had enough. We will remember.
Having students, like actual kids who go to high school and are like involved in high school activities, actually do this and walk out, is going to make more of a difference than it would if it was just adults.
We don't necessarily feel like we're safe in schools, and we don't feel like our government is doing anything to protect us from that, besides just saying that, oh, we have thoughts and prayers, which aren't doing anything.
I'm the representative for this district, and I wanted to make sure that if the students are asking me to hear them, that I was here to listen. We need to hear from the students to center their voices and the things that they're asking for, but we need to hear from them first to do so.
It's more action. There's something more happening than just sitting or praying or writing it on Facebook.
So I feel like it's our turn because we have a voice, we have an opinion, and we could make a change, you know?
Okay, so a lot of times adults will come in and they'll say, like, I'm here to empower you. Don't let them tell you that, because I will remind you that you're already powerful. You're more powerful than you ever know. So make sure you use that power to make change.
We're still here, we're still dealing with it, so I feel like it's our turn to step up and, you know, step up to the plate.
We want change. This can't be just it. This has to be like the starting point. We have to keep going, otherwise it's not going to do anything. We have to keep saying no, we have to keep resisting, say that we need this, we need to get done. Tell our parents, tell our adults what their vote means in the next elections to get gun control passed in the House and Senate and in our state legislatures, and we need to get this done because it's our lives that are at stake.
Remember, we have a voice, we have power, use it. Reporting for EaglEye, this is Ishwak Rasami.
Hear us now! Hear us now!
Great story, Ishwak. Thanks.
Did you participate in the walkout?
Yeah, I did. It was pretty awesome to see all of our classmates, as well as students from SES and Prior Lake, out in support of a common cause.
It was. We get overlooked by a lot of adults, but they need to remember that we've got a voice too, and these things matter to us.
Gun violence in schools has been a part of our lives as long as we've been alive, and school safety is a real concern for us. Connie has a story on school safety at AVHS.
Although this is a safe school, I do have a few concerns, which is based on our society today, the stuff that's been going on. We don't know if our security in the school is, up there enough to keep us protected and safe from intruders and people coming in.
Our purpose is to inform our fellow students through the truth of media and news coverage. Apple Valley High School and District 196 have taken many precautions to make sure that our school is a safe environment, but not many know about it.
So as part of the bond referendum that was passed in 196, there are several stages of safety and security that will be enacted at Apple Valley High School. The first is the safe and secure entryway.
In addition to new construction, we also have the reinforcement of our campus monitors.
There's only 2 of us, however, we try to cover as much ground as possible. We make sure students are where they're supposed to be, usually bring them to the attendance office and take it from there.
However, with all the security we have in place, there's still room for improvement.
We have new security cameras. Another step in safety and security is getting outside door buzzers so that anytime an outside door is open, there will be a buzzer attached to that, and our security will be able to determine which door was opened and then be able to look at the cameras or go to that door. And then lastly, we're also going to be looking at different door handles for classrooms. In a situation where time is important, teachers can lock the door without a key and then close their door if they need to.
The goal here is to make sure the students and staff are secured.
What I think the school is trying to do to keep us safe is having more teachers up around, being more precautious on the things we do, the things we say.
We as a community need to stand together and be the change to make our schools safer. Reporting for EaglEye, I'm Connie Knipe.
Thanks, Connie. It's great to know that the administration and the staff here are taking real steps to help make sure our school is safer and more secure.
Yeah, it's a really good thing. I hope colleges are just as safe.
I bet they will be. Speaking of colleges, we have a college fair going on here next week.
Really?
Yeah. This year, AVHS is hosting the National College Fair. The College Fair presents over 100 colleges, universities, and military organizations from around the United States and Canada. Students and parents are able to visit with their representatives, ask questions, and obtain literature about schools and organizations. You can find information about the College Fair on the AVHS homepage. There, you'll find some great resources, like questions to ask prospective colleges and connect to the MACAC to view colleges that you'll be attending. Come start planning your future. Man, all that college stuff seems so close now.
I know, it'd be nice to just get away from it all for a while.
Yeah, spring break's only in 9 days.
What are your plans for over break?
Well, the baseball team is headed off to Myrtle Beach for a tournament, so that's where I'll be. How about you?
I don't really know yet.
Well, lucky for you, Joe and Kaylee have some spring break ideas stacked up and are willing to share.
Things to do during spring break.
Your hairline? Not even in on your head. It's in Kentucky!
Have a great spring break.
Man, I can't wait.
Oh, same. I'll have just gotten back from New York on a choir trip right before break starts. It'll be a great way to spend some time with my friends before I graduate in a few months.
Also, a reminder for the other seniors. Make sure you order your cap and gown today.
There's a link on Twitter at AVHS Academics, or go look for the senior button on the AVHS homepage.
And if for some reason you can't find those, just ask Miss U Michigan in the main office.
You have to make sure to do that by this Friday, or you'll be given a generic one-size-fits-all gown.
I wouldn't want to go out like that.
Yeah, me neither. Looks like that's all the time we have for today, though. I'm Emily Westcott.
And I'm Antonio DeLugo. See y'all next time.